told the architect, I want an Islamic architecture. Can you imagine what is an Islamic architecture? Now, in the in the Islam religion, when you do an art painting, all right, you can never draw any living form. So what option do you have? You only draw flowers. So if you look at the Malaysian batik, have you seen the Malaysian batik? The fabric?
Yes, batik.
Our batik is special from Thailand or Indonesia. We have the freehand drawing, okay, and most of them are floral design. And we do the paraffin wax, we put the shape, and then we put in the colors. Always start with a darker shade, and then take the brush to make it lighter and lighter. So the paraffin wax will prevent the color from going over to another part. After you have done the coloring, then you put into the sodium silicate. Why? To make sure the color fastens into the fabric. Then, when it's dry, your last process is to put in the hot boiling water. You know why? Because you need to remove the wax. So when you remove the wax, you need to put in the hot boiling water. Then you see the original white lines, which is the color of the fabric, white color. So if you see a Malaysian wear a batik, you know that's a hand-drawn batik. So he told the architect, I want an Islamic architect. You know the architect? He has his office in New York, but he's from Argentina. And his name is Caesar Pelli.
Okay.
He has no idea what is Islamic architecture. So there were two contractors, one from Korea, Samsung, and one from Japan. Dr. Mahathir very fun. He said, competition, I want competition. Whoever built first will be the winner.
Wow.
So do you know who is the winner?
Japan, both of them.
Japan or Korea?
Japan.
Japan?
Both of them.
He said both of them.
Yeah, that's
He
why
said
it's twin.
Now, in the 1990s, Japan was the leading country in Asia, okay, better than Korea. But the Koreans said we must win the competition. So who win in the end? Who?
Japan. Both.
Japan. Anybody say Japan? Korea.
Japan.
Korea.
Korea.
Korea win the contest. The girl win. You know what they do? They work overnight and then they hoist up the spires, okay? Antenna. So at the night they hoist up the antenna, and then you know what? The next day the Japanese got a shock because the Korean beat them to the contest. Now when you see the Twin Tower, okay? It has what I call Islamic architecture. Okay, now you know the Malaysian flag. We have a star and the crescent. The crescent represents the moon. So if you look at the building, it goes alternate, semicircle, and then sharp angle, right? And then semicircle, sharp angle. You know how they do the design? Can you imagine you have two squares? Okay. Squares for equal sides, two squares interlocking, and then you have eight pointed angle, right? So that is two squares interlock, and then to create more floor space, they put a semicircle. So that's why when you go to the Twin Tower, you see a sharp pointed edge and then semicircle. Then you go alternate route. Right? Some people say the Twin Tower looks like a cob of a corn. You know? The corn. Right? The corn. You know the corn?
Yes.
The cob of the corn. Right? So this is how they designed the Twin Tower. And at the time when it was completed in the end of 1997, it became the world's tallest building. What's the height? 452 meters above the ground.
For
How many
5
floors?
meters.
Any Chinese here?
No Chinese.
Look like Chinese. 999.
Oh, pure Filipinos. 88 floor.
88th floor. Ang Petronas Twin
The
Tower.
Chinese like 8 because 8 sounds like prosperity.
Yeah.
So number 8, double prosperity. So everything about the Twin Tower comes in double. So you have 2 blocks, so it's called twin. And then 88 floors. And we also have the bridge.
Yeah.
The bridge is 16 meters long, double deck. That means 41 floor and 42 floor. Alright? So it's double deck because 41 is for the public to go and have a look. 42 is for the staff to cross over. Because the building belonged to the National Oil Company, Petronas. Alright? And Petronas moved in
Ayun na yung
January
dinidiscuss na
2008.
Petronas.
So we hold the title, tallest building in the world. Alright?
88th floor. Tallest
Until
building.
2004, Taiwan took over. So now, do you know which country have the tallest building? Dubai. They call it Burj Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa.
828, right? But number 2 building in the world? Do you know? Malaysia. Who said Malaysia? Yeah. Have you seen the building? Yeah, that is called Merdeka 118. 180 floor aerodynamic